of yourselves. It is the gift of God. Now, before I get into what that verse means, I should probably explain what grace is. Grace is the unmerited favor of God, and it's also one of his attributes. And we don't deserve his grace, but because God has grace, he is graceful with us. And it's not justice, because justice is getting what you deserve. That's like someone committing a murder and they get sent to jail because that's what they deserve, and they die because that's what they deserve because they did it to someone else. And it's not mercy either, because mercy is being spared from what you deserve. So it's like the murderer being able to walk freely again. But grace is getting what you don't deserve. So none of us deserve God's salvation. But because God has grace, he offers us this free gift of salvation. And it must be really important because it's mentioned in the New Testament over 150 times. And if you would all please turn to it is Luke 23:34. This example is how Jesus had grace with the two people he was on the cross with. Here, I want to wait because he has his Bible.
What's the verse again?
Luke 23:34.
If you have your Bible, turn to Luke 23:24. The word of
It's on your phone, that's fine. Oh, it's on. Sorry.
Somebody get it ready?
Okay. Do you guys have it?
Let him use that one, because his phone is off.
Okay.
Let him use it.
Then said Jesus, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do.
So let him use your
And I'm not going to read the whole story because it's a lot of verses and I'm kind of limited on time. So I'll go ahead and go to the next part, which you can turn to it if you want to. You don't have to. It is Luke. Okay, well, I can't find the verse. I wrote it on my paper, but I can't find it. But
Do you have on your paper?
I have it on my paper, but I wrote it on a different paper, and I don't have that paper with me.
Okay.
It's way in the
What
back.
was the reference to? What was it talking about?
It would be in between Luke 34 through Luke 23:34 through Luke 23:43. It'd be between that area.
What was scenario about?
Basically, it's where when Jesus was on the cross with the two thieves, the one thief, he kept telling Jesus to save them, but the other one, the good thief, rebuked him because he knew that they didn't deserve to get in, and then one started blaspheming Jesus, like being really mean to him, but the other one asked Jesus, he said, Jesus, please forgive me, and then Jesus told him that he was going to see Jesus today in paradise. And in this story, Jesus demonstrated grace by asking God to forgive the sinners, and he also demonstrated grace when he forgave the good thief. And next, turn to Titus 2:11.
It's in the New Testament. New Testament. All the way in the back. Basically in the back.
You guys have it?
Titus.
2:11.
Oop, bless you. Bless you.
Titus what?
2:11.
For those that are looking for Titus, is towards the end of the New Testament.
Yeah.
It's directly,
It's right after Hebrews, right?
it's basically, it's actually after 2 Timothy and right before Hebrews.
Go ahead.
Okay. And the verse says, for the grace of God that bringeth salvation hath appeared to all men, which it means that by the grace of God, like I said earlier, we have salvation, because without grace we wouldn't have salvation. And And grace is also something we should have because, I mean, Jesus had it, God had it, we're supposed to strive to be more like Jesus. So if Jesus had grace, we should try to have grace. So if you want to have grace, be like if someone's like hurting you or something, like instead of being horrible toward them like they're being toward you, instead forgive them because that's having grace. And that's something that Jesus would want us to do. And that's the sermon.
Awesome.
Awesome.